Welcome back, amazing people, to this episode of Christianity over Islam with Sam Shamoun. And on today's episode, four Muslims justify the filth and the wickedness of Muhammad's teaching from the Quran. Let's watch this amazing video to get more details.
Okay, go to chapter 4, verse 24, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going, yes.
Read it for me, please.
Married women, except those whom you own, Allah has ordained for you. Besides, these other women are lawful for you to marry, that you seek with your wealth as properly married men and not as fornicators. Give the specified dowry to those from whom you derive benefit. There is no sin on you should you agree on something else after the specified amount. Verily, Allah is all-knowing.
Okay, read the first part of the line again. 424, Surah An-Nisa, the first part of the line.
Yeah, okay. Married women except those whom you own.
Okay.
Allah's ordained.
Okay, wait. Yes. And what's the Arabic word?
Ma malakat aymanukum.
No, not what your right hands possess. Your translation says marry.
Yeah.
What's the Arabic word? Because there's no marriage in that verse. It's a mistranslation. Because I'm going to show you the hadith.
Okay.
Okay, now, what is that verse saying in chapter 4, verse 24? Because if you start at 23, it's talking about sexual relations. What is forbidden and what is permitted. The kind of sexual relations you can have. You can have sex with your wives and blah, 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 but you can't have... So in 424, it says, forbidden for you are what?
424.
Yeah, you just read it. Forbidden for you are married women except...
Oh, yeah.
Except what?
Those whom you own.
Okay, say it louder. It's like you're not saying it too loud. This is your Quran.
Those whom you own.
Okay, so now,
slavery.
All right. So here it's telling you, you Muslim, following the Sunnah and following the Quran, you cannot have sex with a married woman except those whom you own.
Yeah, you can have sex with your slaves, yeah.
No, it doesn't say slave. It's not about married slaves. Reread it. Married women are forbidden, are haram, except if they are women you own. So if you take a married woman captive, you can have sex with her.
Yes, as long as it's consensual.
Oh,
yes.
No. Show me in the ayah and the hadith where it's consensual. Here, I'm going to give you the ayah. I'm going to call you. Here's the ayah. Here's the hadith. Don't lie in front of me, man. I got your hadith and I got your sources. Click on it. You're telling me a married woman who's taken captive, she's going to say, oh, yes, here, have sex with me. My husband's still alive. Are you sick? Read it.
Okay. The Apostle of Allah sent a military expedition to Audas on the occasion of the Battle of Hunayn. They met their enemy and fought with them.
Slowly.
They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were reluctant to have relations with the female captives because of their pagan husbands. So Allah, the Exalted, sent down the Quranic verse, and that's just the verse that's there.
Notice you didn't even read it, and you're embarrassed. Read the verse.
Allah, I'm not embarrassed.
Okay, then read it. My friend, this is 5 times I'm telling you, read it. Read it slowly. Don't be ashamed. Okay, if you're not ashamed, you should read slowly and loudly. Read it. Finish it. What? Read that part again. They were embarrassed. Hold on. The Muslim jihadis were what? They were embarrassed. Read that part again slowly from that part.
Some of the companions of the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were reluctant to have relations with the female captives because of their pagan husbands. So Allah the Exalted sent down the Quranic verse, and all married women are forbidden unto you, except for those whom your right hands possess. Okay, this is to say that they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period.
Now let me give the link for everyone else. This is Sunan Abu Dawud, number 2150, and it's Sahih, sound. Here the companions of your prophet saw captive women that they taken captive who were married and their husbands are alive, and they were reluctant because they're married, their husbands were alive. Now, did your prophet say that Allah said, you know what? Yes, you should be reluctant. They are married, their husbands are alive. This would be zina, adultery. Or did he say, no, doesn't matter, their husbands are alive. You can have sex with them.
Wait, can you define zina?
Zina is adultery. In this context, I just told you, adultery. You sleep with a woman who's not your wife or the wife of someone else. If I'm married,
the Islamic definition of adultery is to have sex with anyone who Allah hasn't allowed you to.
Oh, so Allah just allowed halal adultery because were they married?
What do you mean?
Okay, in this verse, are they married?
To the slave women.
And they're married, right?
The slave women.
And they're married.
Okay, guys. Before we continue with our video, in case you are not familiar with this Islam story. This is a story where the prophet and his companion go from one city to another committing jihad. Then it got to a point where his companion, they tried to castrate themselves because they were away from their wives, and the prophet told them not to castrate themselves, but rather they can take from the women they have captured captive, even when their husbands are alive. He allowed them to sleep and to have sex with these women. Even when the companions were ashamed of doing it, the Prophet told them that Allah has permitted them to do so, and they went ahead to sleep with these women. Let's get back to this amazing debate to get more details.
Right? Read the hadith.
Yeah, the slave women are married, yeah.
Oh, so it's okay if she's a married woman as long as she's a slave. So if I take your mother as a slave and your father's alive and I'm a Muslim and I take your mother as my slave, it's okay for me to have sex with your mother even though your father's alive.
Yeah, but that's gonna
say it again. Yeah, what? Say yeah, louder.
I'm not ashamed of this, man. I'll get it.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. So are you okay in war, the Muslims attack your village and they take your mother captive and they rape her with your father still alive? You didn't answer that question.
My answer is, it depends on the situation.
Oh, it depends. Wait, repeat it again because you're being recorded. By the way, you're Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay, what? Your name is Daniel Halabi. So I just asked you, if someone attacked your village and took your mother captive and they raped her with your father's alive, you go, it depends on the situation. I hope your mother hears this.
Are all married women except those who your right hand possess. Can I explain?
What does that mean?
Oh, what is? Okay, so
I'll give you the hadith. I want to see if you know your Quran. What does that mean?
I got you. This one means like the slave woman that you captive in the
Who's
war.
married, right?
So they don't have no access to their husband anymore because their husband
Why
might
don't they have
die.
access to their husband?
Their husband might die.
No, that's not what it
Or
says.
they're gonna be a slave. They're not gonna be free to go back to their husband.
No,
That's
because
what it
the
is.
husband and the wife are captured. That's Sunan Abu Dawud 2150. So don't lie to me. So let
And
me.
you have to marry them before you have any.
No, you're lying.
Because of that.
You're lying. Listen, I'm gonna insult your
Okay.
prophet for lying. Don't lie to me. I'm gonna insult your prophet for lying. If you're gonna lie like your prophet, I'll give you the hadiths.
I don't
No,
want to
you're
insult your
lying
God,
through your
so-
teeth. You don't marry them. You can have sex with them and sell them off as captives, even if their husbands are alive. So
Can you
stop
show me where
lying.
they say you can have sex with them?
So now let me ask you a question. If you were living in time Muhammad and he attacked your village, would you be okay if he took your mother and they had sex with her?
So like if my mother is not a Muslim,
Oh, so you're okay. Say
They can
louder.
take her
If
and
your
marry
mother's
her.
not a Muslim, say it again.
see if she's a pagan, they
So
can
if your mother was a pagan, you'd be okay if the Muslims took her and had sex with her.
not has marry her and be,
No, it doesn't
her
say
Muslim.
marry her, you lying, stone-licking pagan.
Marry her and
Give me
marry
the
her.
hadith where it says marry her. Because I have the hadith right in here. Give them to me. Give me the hadith where it says you gotta marry her.
Bro,
Give it to me.
I'm reading the tafsir of Ibn Kathir.
And Ibn Kathir doesn't say that. I have it in front of me.
So can you read what you have?
Yes. In
I
fact,
have the
you
book.
read it. Go ahead. You have it, right? Read it for me.
Hey, bro, can you pass me the book, please?
Read it for me.
Wait, let me get the book. Bro, can you pass me the book?
We can
Ibn
do
Kathir,
it.
volume 1.
Guys,
Hello?
did you hear it? He said it's okay if his pagan mother got captured and got raped.
Bro, I
He's
didn't say
okay.
that. I say marry her, bro. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
so you're okay if your father's still alive and someone takes your mother captive and marries her. So that means you're
If
a
my dad
filthy
is a pagan,
bastard
but
that you would say it's
alhamdulillah,
okay.
my dad is Muslim, so what's the
You're what?
point? If
Yeah,
my
but your
dad is a
ancestors
pagan,
were
if
not
my dad is a
Muslim.
Christian, like
Your
a pagan Christian.
ancestors were not Muslims and they got raped, you filthy pagan.
I defend everything he's done. Everything he's done.
Everything, right? So are you okay with Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 24, where jihadis like you, if you attack a place and you take women captive and they're married, you can have sex with them and sell them? You okay with that too?
All of it. Everything that's said in there,
Say it again?
I agree with it.
Okay, so now I want you to then be honest, because I want people to see why you are dangerous. You need to be in jail because you're a terrorist. And may the Lord crush you, bring you repentance, or remove you. So if you're living at the time Muhammad and you're not a believer, you're a pagan, and Muhammad and his jihadis attacked your town, and your father's alive and your mother's alive, and they took your mother alive, you'd be okay with Muhammad having sex with her?
Say the question one more time. You asked it very quickly. You asked it very quickly, sir.
If you were living at the time of Muhammad,
Mm-hmm.
and they attacked your city, and they took your father and mother and you and your wife captive, and then they had sex with your mother and your wife, you'd be okay with it because you said you defend everything.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be the one it'd be happening to.
You'd be happy for your mother.
I wouldn't be the one it'd be happening. I wouldn't be the guy that it's happening to. But Sam,
If you're a pagan, wait. If you were a pagan because they attacked you, you're a pagan and took your mother, and so you'd be okay. They have sex with your mother.
if I was a pagan or if I was a Muslim, which one are you
not
asking?
Muslim. Pagan.
Well, if I'm not a Muslim, then I probably wouldn't be okay with it.
You would? Wait, so you mean if you were a Muslim and a Muslim came and raped your mother, you'd be okay with it then?
well, I'm following the ways of the Prophet, right? But listen, this is what I came to ask you, Sam.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get out of here.
Okay, guys, so welcome back. That was a very fascinating one, and you can see that it is very disgusting, and you can see the extent to which these people can go just to defend the filth and the wickedness and the wicked teaching of their prophet. The prophet allowed his companion to sleep with married women captured in war, even when their husbands are still alive, and his companion we are ashamed at first, but the prophet went ahead to tell them that no, Allah has permitted them to do such a wicked act. Does that mean that Allah is so wicked that he doesn't recognize the fact that these women are married and their husbands are still alive right there, even when they were captured in war? It's not that their husband died, they were killed in war, but they were still alive, but the prophet permitted them to have sex with these women. And then Shamoun asked each and every one of them this question, and this is the answer they gave. He asked them, are you okay if the Muslims attack your city and capture your mother and have sex with her? And then the first guy said he depends if it is consensual, that if it's his mother, allow. And from the hadith, he did not say that it was consensual, rather it says that it was a forceful, which means at this point it is rape. Then the second guy said that it depends on the situation. Can you imagine? And then the third guy said as long as as long as his mother is not a Muslim, which means that if his mother is a pagan and they attack and they have sex with her, it's okay as long as the mother is not a Muslim. And the third guy said that he's okay with everything the prophet has done. He doesn't care what the prophet has done, that he's okay with the teaching as long as it is the prophet that has done it. Guys, this is shocking. It is honestly, it is beyond words. The extent these guys can go to defend their religion. They don't care about any other person. I don't know this level of brainwashed. They have been brainwashed by this so-called prophet or their imam. Guys, let's know what you think from this debate. Let's know what you think in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. See you in our next video.